There are 10 candidates running for 2 openings in the race for 36th District Court Judge. How do we choose the right person?
Above all, the knowledge of the law, but also be able to be fair and even-handed and consider all sides of a question before responding.
They have years of experience practicing law.
That they're community persons, not only on the bench, but they have been in the community working with citizens of Detroit.
Rulings on past cases that go outside of the norm. I think like a judge with really strong convictions would definitely get me out there to vote for them, sort of knowing more about that.
Do we choose based on name recognition, or do we actually do the research to see which candidate represents our best interests?
I always try to do research. Names, I know different names that has carried people through. They stand on the back of other political leaders. But I look for integrity. I look for, like I say, a good track record.
Instead of politics as usual in Detroit, where you elect a person who has the famous name or the sports background or they've run for office 10 times and you've seen their names, why not really do some research and find out who the best qualified candidate is? And I believe once you do that research, you'll come to one conclusion, that Doug Monds is the best candidate for 36th District Court.
Imagine this. You have a chance to have some control over who sits in an office that you or someone you know will someday face.
It's very, very important for first-timers, for 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, people who did not vote in the last election, get registered, vote, participate. One of the things that young people have to do is participate in the whole judicial and political process. And one of the things that I'm trying to do is to reach out to the younger voters. That's why I've got my website up and I host various community events to try to get young people involved in political activities, increase their political awareness, and let them know what's going on in their country, because this is their country.
You want the person sitting in that office to give you or your family the respect and consideration that you deserve.
Got to be. How are you going to represent if you're not in tune with the people? You know, you don't even know what the people's issues are or what led to them to get to the point where they're at now, where they're in front of you.
I believe that Doug is a lot more personable with the issues, and especially as being an attorney, he always explained every little thing in detail. So when I went to court, I always understood exactly what would happen or how it would happen and everything that connected to that.
He's not hesitant to give you a very answer. If you want the answer to be yes and the answer to really be no, he's very honest to tell you directly what's in your best interest.
The citizen is the most important person, and you as a citizen, whether you're young, whether you're old, you get the same time, you get the same attention. I've had kids as young as 17 and 18, they come in with their parents and they get time and attention. The older folks, I've had 90-year-olds come into my court, they all get the same time and attention. Everyone deserves to be recognized, not just the young, but the younger, middle-aged folks, and the older folks as well.
From downtown Detroit at the 36th District Court, this is Sierra Blankenship reporting.